shop, and boy, are we excited to see people out here who are going to make us even better. So let's call the meeting to order. Miss Tina, roll call.
Mr. Fayette. Here. Ms. Catulli. Here. Mr. Forehand.
Here.
Mrs. Hill.
Here.
Mrs. Davidson.
Here.
B, adoption of the agenda. Do I have a motion?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, moving on to introductions. A, introduction of New Oak Middle School Assistant Principal Steven Segura. Dr. Pulver.
Thank you, Mr. President, esteemed members of the board. I'm going to go to the podium and ask them to join me up there when we'll do our introductions there. Well, it is our esteemed pleasure to be able to recognize and introduce two of our new assistant principals, one at Oak Middle School and one at Los Alamitos High School. We're going to start off with Steven. This is the order in which they were hired, and so we had to figure out who's going to go first or second, and that's how we chose Steven. So no competition there. So we are extremely pleased to be able to welcome Steven Segura as part of our Oak and Los Al family. Steven has been an exceptional counselor actually at Gar High School in the ABC School District for the past, I think, 6 years. 6 years he just completed. And as a counselor there, he really supported a myriad of students working both with their positive behavior interventions and support, working through, as you might hear the abbreviation, I'll try not to use abbreviations, the multi-tiered systems of support to provide interventions and academic supports for students. Found a myriad of ways to really recognize student achievement and to recognize students throughout the year. Was also an avid counselor. A part of his career when he was going through college, he got his bachelor's and master's degree at Cal State Long Beach, along with a teaching credential in English. While he was at GAR as well, one of the things that kind of struck us and what was an interest for us as well is that he was the District Hispanic Latino Family Circle Liaison and planned a myriad of different parent education nights, which we know is certainly something that we value here to provide more opportunities to engage our parents. And it's just a pure joy. We've been able to get to meet him the past few weeks. As you know, we had our administrators advance last week, and he's already just came in day one, just seems a member of our team. And I know the Oak staff is just thrilled to be able to welcome Steven. But most importantly is really just his deep commitment to enhancing the social, emotional, and academic support of our students and our families. And he's really led a career to that, and we're looking forward to him landing his career here and seeing where it goes. And so I would like to ask Ms. Garcia if you'd like to say a couple words as well about Steven before we bring Steven up as well.
Good evening, President Forehand, members of the board, executive cabinet, and community members. It is such a great pleasure to welcome Steven Segura to the Oak staff. Steven has fit right in. He is such a joy to have on campus, very, very charismatic and warm and kind, and above all, student-centered and centered on excellence. Right now, we are in the middle of planning our Welcome Back staff meeting, and he has completely dove right in to all of the planning of that while bringing joy to work every day with a huge smile and a can-do attitude. Steven, thank you for everything you bring to the team. He's also the muscle of the team, and so he's ready to go. And I couldn't be more excited for the upcoming year. Thank you so much, Steven. We look forward to an awesome time together.
Thank you, Dr. Pulver and Ms. Garcia. Good evening, President of the Board, Mr. Foreman, our Los Alamitos Unified School Board members, Dr. Pulver, our superintendent, and our executive cabinet, as well as to the Los Alamitos community. I'm truly honored and grateful to be here. It's an honor to take this position as assistant principal at Oak Middle School, and it's not something I take lightly. Obviously, we're all here for student achievement, and that is near and dear to my heart. In the short time I've been here in Los Alamitos Unified, I understand the Los Al way to mean high quality instruction, a safe and welcoming environment for all students, and a place where students can really develop as individuals. And that's something, as my past having a counselor background, is near and dear to my heart. And I really look forward to working with all of you more closely for the success of our students. With that in mind, I know that work is already ongoing at Oak Middle School. I really want to thank the administrative team at Oak Middle School, led by our principal, Ms. Garcia. They've really given me a warm welcome and really brought me into the team off of day one. So I feel right at home and am looking forward to making it the best year possible for our Oak Lions. And to conclude, I really would like to also recognize my family who's in attendance tonight. My mom, Margie, right here. And my girlfriend, Elizabeth, over there on the other side. I can truly say I wouldn't be here today without them. They both keep me grounded and keep inspiring me to do better each day and really be the best I can for students. So thank you both for being here.
You know, I can remember when we were interviewing, and you know, it seems like many school districts are interviewing at the same time for similar positions. And so we were competing, and Stephen just rose to the top in our pool, and he rose to the top in a couple other districts as well. And when we talked with him, the opportunity for him, he lives close by in Long Beach, and for him to, when he had shared with, I believe it was myself or Deputy Superintendent Reed, was just that the opportunity to be able to work in Los Al was just something that he didn't want to pass up. And so we were so thrilled. It's nice to know that you are wanted in many districts, but we're so pleased to be able to land your home, and we hope you make this your home for a really long time. Welcome, Stephen. I gotta get my glasses back on as we introduce and call up Blake Hypock as well, who's our new assistant principal at Los Alamitos High School. We got this, no problem. So you can see this strong, energetic young man that we are just pleased to be able to welcome to one of the newest members of the Griffin family at Los Alamitos High School, who is going to be serving as the assistant principal of athletics, activities, and the arts. Also helps oversee a lot of the facilitation and coordination with our construction and facilities. And so Blake has just a wonderful career as well, but we just hope that it's going to just get better here in Los Al as he really plants his roots as well. Locally here, he's been an Orange County native. Alma mater was Orange Lou, and so I remember talking to him during the interview, how are you going to compete or root for if our football team ends up having to play Orange Lutheran? He said he would root for the Griffins, and so we're really excited about that. He was a really seasoned and accomplished quarterback there and went on to college to play college athletics as well. In many different roles that he served, he worked at Orange Lutheran for, I believe, 5 or 6 years, and then over in Riverside at a public high school out there, and served in different roles as department chair, athletic director at Orange Lutheran. I think they called it the associate director of athletics, who just has a lot of expertise in coaching and working with athletes and opening up doors and trying to find ways to help support our students. I heard he actually has a secret talent of singing, so it's a good thing that he's going to be in the arts. I might be fibbing a little bit there just to make sure we round out the other 3 A's. But what I was also really pleased to kind of see when you take a look at his resume, some of the other certifications outside of that, and some of the trainings that we've been providing with our coaches, whether it be Coaching for Greatness, et cetera. He has a lot of expertise and background in that. And additional, which I think could help our students and our coaches and our athletes, is he's a national strength and conditioning specialist certification there. He has a certification in weightlifting performance, a certification in speed and agility coach, and as you can see, very well impressed there. He graduated from, I believe, Colorado State University, his bachelor's in business administration, Concordia, which is master's degree, which is in coaching and athletic administration, and then his teaching credential from Vanguard University. And, you know, I was so impressed with him as well as soon as we brought him on board, just his level of loyalty and commitment to his previous district as well. He really wanted to make sure as we brought on board that he didn't leave them hanging, particularly those students and those athletes there. As as an athletic director and as a teacher, you're working, the teacher work year, but he's providing additional time over the summer to support them. And so to know that you're always student-centered, and no matter what role that you have, that you're wanting to make sure students are going to be okay, and that their programs are in place as he comes over. And now, as he's already been working at the high school, I think probably like 3-4 weeks you've already started in some different capacities. I just could not be more impressed with his work ethic, his attention to detail, and just really his ongoing commitment. And so I know the high school team is ecstatic to be able to have him, to bring him on board. And it's always nice sometimes when we, as you know, in Los Al, we promote a lot internally as well, but it's nice when we get, as you see both tonight from Stephen and Blake, people from the outside who give a new sense of energy and perspectives. And so we're really excited to be able to welcome Blake Hypock as our newest assistant principal at Los Alamitos High School. Blake, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Thank you, Dr. Pulver. Good evening, Los Alamitos Unified School District Board of Education, Superintendent Dr. Pulver, Executive Cabinet, and Los Al community. Thank you again for having me here tonight. I stand here honored and humbled to be awarded this position and be able to work at such an esteemed high school and with such an amazing group of individuals, both at the school and the district. I want to first start by thanking, she's not here, but Dr. Christiana Kraus and the entire administrative team at Los Alamitos for entrusting me with such a great responsibility at the school. Their belief in me and my abilities and makes me proud to be part of such a great administrative and leadership team there at the school. I'd also like to thank Dr. Pulver and Deputy Superintendent Andrea Reed for your vision and your dedication to making Los Alamitos a great place not only to go as a student, but to work in. Sorry, getting a little emotional here. But again, your vision, your commitment, and dedication to making it such a positive learning environment, again, for students and place to work, I assure you that I'm committed to upholding the high standards that the school and the district is known for. As Dr. Pulver mentioned, I am an Orange County native, and I've always heard of Los Alamitos High School. One of my greatest memories as a football player was playing the Griffins, and while we did beat you guys 35-8, I promise, like Dr. Pulver mentioned, that I will be rooting for the Griffins every time we play again. Honestly, I can't express again my thanks enough. The supportive community, the rich tradition, and the family atmosphere makes this place a great place to work and hopefully one day live. In my opinion, the high school experience is one of the most impactful times of a student's life. The life lessons I learned as a high school student through extracurricular activities helped shape me, and without these experiences, I would not be standing here today. I want to pass on these experiences and the lessons I learned to help shape our students, set them up for success, and watch them achieve greatness in life outside of high school. Lastly, I just want to thank my family, my wife, Jackie, and my in-laws for supporting me along this journey. Unfortunately, my parents couldn't be here. They're visiting family in Texas, but I know they're watching online, so Mom and Dad, thank you, and family. So again, thank you again for this opportunity. I look forward to it and look forward to working with such an amazing group of individuals. Thank you.
And I would like to call up our principal of Los Alamitos High School, Ms. Christiana Kraus, would like to say a few more words about Tyler as well. Blake, why do I keep saying Tyler?
They do look like our athletic trainer, that you can see a resemblance in them. Thank you, Dr. Pulver, Executive Cabinet, board members. I just want to again reiterate, Blake has stepped onto the grounds running. We have a few things going on our campus right now, just a few. And it has been a great pleasure in this short amount of time, how quickly and responsive he has been, and how quickly he has joined our team. And it's felt like he's been there a really long time. So we're just thrilled to have him. As you know, for a lot of time and a lot of hours a day, so we apologize ahead of time on that. But he has really just stepped up and run, and we're excited he fits right in. And again, we're just thrilled to have you, Blake, so congratulations.
So once again, we just want to extend our, we're a family here in Los Al, and so we just want to welcome both Stephen and Blake to our Los Al family. Welcome to both of you, and to your families as well, through our extension as well. So welcome.
Any comments from the board? Meg?
I just want to welcome both of you to our LaSalle family. As you probably know, we really have a rigorous process in hiring all of our employees. And in order to get into the administrative level, it's extremely rigorous. And I just appreciate your dedication hanging in there and know you're here for a reason. And you both sound like fabulous fits. So we'll have a wonderful school year next year with you guys bringing what you have to the table. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, we all agree with Meg for sure. I'm just going to comment, Stephen, if you need to talk to my grandson who is transitioning to sixth grade, call his parents, not me. Okay, got it? Okay. All right, thank you. And we will now take a recess for pictures.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stephen, come on up. And then Blake, not Tyler.
All right, I'm calling the meeting back to order. We will now convene into, we have no public comments.
Correct.
No public comments. Nope, and we will now go into closed session and return at 6 o'clock for our meeting.